Alrighty, so it is day 117. I'm about to head into Cardiff once my bus gets here, because today is... Sorry, I was doing some sprinting. Today is officially day one of E3. Yesterday was day 0, where you had E3 and Bethesda's conference. I'm in the middle of the road because I'm waiting to see if my bus is down there. Nothing yet. But today is Xbox and Sony and someone else. There's a PC event today, but you know, who gives? But no, we at Game have set up an event with Odeon in the Bay, in Cardiff Bay, where we are streaming the Xbox conference. No one else has really done this before. We're hoping that enough people will come so that we'll be able to do it in the future, because if this event is successful, first of all, that's great for the store, second of all, it's great for Kelly who organised the event, but also it just means that we can look to do more events in the future, so hopefully it'll be good. But right now the weather is kind of grey, not very much blue in the sky, so hopefully wearing a t-shirt won't be a ballsy move in about an hour or so. We'll see. But I'll keep you posted. But where the fuck is my bus? Alrighty, so the export event is done. It was a pretty good turnout actually. So from the numbers we originally had, it wasn't really like a crazy amount of tickets that had gone out of the, it's like 190 seats, but I think all said and done there was between 50 and 60 people there, which for an event that essentially was publicized with less than a week to go beforehand, I think went pretty well. We're feeling pretty confident with it. Oh shit, gonna be going over. Oh god. Oh god. Fucking hate those sections, they're horrible. Anyway, so hopefully this will do well for the store, but also just it'll do well towards building a sense of more of a community between us and then the players. The Xbox conference, right now I'm skating home and having to miss the Ubisoft conference because getting home is fun because I live so fucking far away. But Xbox conference was huge. Fuck. I mean, like they knew what they were doing. They kicked off with Gears of War 4, which is what a lot of like diehard Xbox people are looking for. They announced the launch of the Xbox One S, 40% smaller, in-body power converter. Fuck, like 2 terabyte hard drive in some of the models. Like that's gonna be huge, 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 huge. And then also announcing fucking Project Scorpio, which won't be its final name, but a computer, an Xbox that to all intents and purposes is a high-end gaming computer in the body of an Xbox, I guess. I mean, we didn't see it, that's the thing. Like, all we're going on is assuming that it'll look like an Xbox. I honestly think it'll just be a PC that you can use as an Xbox as well. I honestly think it will, because the figures they're talking about are obscene. It's something like over 3 or over 30 teraflops, which I had to Google what the fuck a teraflop was, because that came out of nowhere. But yeah, for anyone who said that the Xbox isn't going to last long, fuck you, because I mean, pricing aside, like, that's a genuinely scary concept, and I'm not liking the idea of how much it's going to cost, but fuck is it cool. Fuck is it very, very cool. Dead Rising 4. I've never really been a Dead Rising guy, so it's not exciting for me. Who else have we got? Recore looks cool. Scalebound looks boring. Final Fantasy and Tekken. I didn't expect to see on stage on an Xbox conference. That was a surprise, but also just, as I feel with a lot of Japanese kind of companies trying to make their presence known at E3, it was very unnatural and awkward. I get that like English isn't their first language, so that's always going to be fun, but I don't know, there's something about the nature of how things go, it felt very out of place. But I mean, they've certainly set the bar extremely high, and they're pushing something which I feel like a lot of people aren't giving Xbox credit for. Everyone just wants to focus on figures of is it the best? And it's kind of a side of things that I fucking hate in gaming right now is it the best? Does it need to be the best? Fuck no. Like, can I still enjoy some of the best written stories and play some of the most incredible games on a 360, on an Xbox original, on a PS2? You bet your ass I can. What's different? It looks nicer. You can store more, which, to be fair, like, honestly not noticing much in the way of like size and length of games changing, more just like quality of graphics. So it really is just a look thing, and I think it's a bit arsey that everyone just wants to focus on that. It's a very kind of narrow and stupid way of looking at gaming. Whereas Xbox keep focusing on, and a lot of people keep overlooking it, is the idea that there's a sense of community that they push for, you know? They're introducing Looking for Group, or LFG as it will be known. They're introducing clubs, they're introducing Arena, which is essentially a competitive play area, but just from your Xbox. You can play, you don't have to be at an event, you can just play as you are in your house. Like, these are huge steps forward for the community, for uniting players, for bringing people together, for expanding playgroups, for keeping the life cycle of a game longer, making it easier for you to find people who are just into the game or just as into what you want to do in a game as you are. So for me, this is incredibly exciting. I buy my games digitally because I can share them, and now if you buy them digitally on Xbox, you also get them for free on PC. Not all, granted, but a fair few. So yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff coming, and I realise I've been talking about this a lot. So when I get in, I'll have to catch up on Ubisoft. And after Ubisoft is PlayStation, which honestly I couldn't give a shit about. But in the sake of fairness, I'll give it a whirl. I just hope it doesn't end up being what it was for the last 2 years, where PlayStation are just like trying to start a flame war, trying to start a pissing match with Xbox, and it generally feels like every year all they want to do is point score rather than come to the table and say, here's what's new, here's what's groundbreaking, here's where we're stepping forward, you know, which is what Xbox has done 3 years in a row. And it's something that PlayStation haven't. They've just tried to fucking just start some kind of stupid flame war. So we'll see how it goes, but right now I've got to finish getting home. I'm about halfway right now, so yeah, not doing too badly. So I'll let you know how it goes when I've caught my breath and shit. So I caught the tail end of the Ubisoft conference, and they really, I don't know, it was a strange vibe. I love Ubisoft for a lot of the stuff they do, but I'm also, I'm always a little bit wary about the Ubisoft conferences. And this one just seemed like they were trying to make some kind of live skit show. It was very, very odd. Watch Dogs 2 looks potentially great, but the user interface is absolutely garish. What else was there? Star Trek looks wicked. I missed what was before Star Trek, which is kind of really sad. Assassin's Creed movie looks wicked. But I will need to catch up on that because I want to do a recap on my gaming channel, if I can. And then I stayed up for the Sony conference, which obviously every man and their dog is a fucking Sony fanboy since this new generation. And as much as it's fine, fucking like what you like, at the same time, I'm just kind of sick of it at this point. Ever since this generation started, Sony incited the flame war between like Sony and Xbox, and like it's just created this really caustic atmosphere. So even just a few people that I follow on Twitter that are gaming related that were commenting on it as it went along were all just Sony fanboys. And fine, like, you like what you like and you've got your heritage, but it was just kind of, there's a difference between being excited for what's coming and then just spending your entire conference essentially saying that like Xbox is dead, Xbox doesn't stand a chance, like Sony just destroyed Xbox. It's like, no, they didn't. Like, Xbox decided to comment on the future of Xbox and like where they're looking to take the community, as well as, oh look, here's some games, which as far as I saw it was what E3 was meant to be, was his new tech, his new developments, his like the future. Whereas Sony kind of came out and went, here's some trailers. And fine, if you have the nostalgia train, if you played like Crash Bandicoot back in the day, good for you, because fair enough, that's something to be excited about it coming back. Same with Ratchet and Clank, but I didn't grow up with that, so it doesn't excite me. I don't like zombie games, so it felt like half of Sony's conference just wasn't for me. Hideo Kojima, as much of a visionary as he is, and as much of a big name in the industry as he is, his games aren't for me, so Kojima Productions and their game means nothing to me. And like, and they had a live orchestra, which is cool, but like, it was weird. I don't know. Like, maybe it is just me being an Xbox guy. But there's a part of the Sony conferences, especially in the last like 3 years now, that have felt like it's less about the games, it's less about the people, it's less about the community as such, and it's more just about just throwing weight around. And that kind of that annoys me. I'm not a fan of that. But hey. So yeah, it was a late night. I am doing this just after I woke up. I'm gonna have to piece this together quickly and upload it to make sure it makes it up in time for my my designated scheduled upload time. So I'll get that done. But if you watch this, hope you've had a good day. And as ever, I'll catch you tomorrow for another vlog where it'll be all things Nintendo and someone else. I'll have to find out. And a day off. So yeah. Peace out, have fun, and I'll catch you in the next one. Toodaloo.